A pit bull attack caught on tape sent a child to the hospital. The 8-year-old is recovering after 2 pit bulls scratched and bit her.
It happened in a South Baton Rouge neighborhood on Easter Sunday. News 2's Michael Chingleton gets answers on what happened and the extent of the girl's injuries.
She had bruises on her arms and legs, scratches on her hands, and a serious laceration above one of her ankles. We'd like to warn you, these images are extremely graphic. It's the kind of gruesome attack parents fear. 2 dogs that the victim's parents call pit bulls, jumping, scratching, biting, and gang tackling an 8-year-old girl. The little girl's parents didn't want to do an interview on camera, but sent news to these pictures of her injuries. We've darkened and altered a number of them because they're so gut-wrenching. You can see a deep bite to one of her ankles that required internal and external stitches, and bruises on her arms and legs from trying to fight off the dogs. It started late Easter Sunday afternoon when neighbors say the dogs got out. This surveillance video shows them playfully running around the neighborhood, darting from yard to yard. The dogs ran away from a group of people before sitting down in another yard. That's when one, followed by the other, charged toward the girl. You can barely see what looks like one of the dogs latched onto her leg while the other jumps on top of her. Seconds later, dozens of neighbors hear her screams and run to her, chasing the dogs away before dialing 911. Then minutes later, the sheriff's office responds, then EMS and the fire department. We went to the scene to question the dog owners, specifically how'd they get out and where are they now? No one answered the door after multiple attempts, even though there were at least 4 cars in the driveway and backyard. Now, there was a lock and chain on the gate while we were there, but the victim's parents say that's new. Now, the dogs were listed as dangerous after the attack and were required to stay at animal control for 10 days. Neighbors say the owners are trying and will soon get them back. Animal control did not return our calls.